Chris Sale has been in the news as a possible trade target for several teams, and I am going to talk about in this video what it takes to get Chris Sale to San Diego. How's it going, everyone? My name is FamedFriar. Welcome back to another video where today we're going to be discussing a possible trade between the Boston Red Sox and the San Diego Padres, of course, regarding Chris Sale, but also the star, the third baseman they have that I would play at first base, and I'll explain by the end of this video why we should do this. Rafael Devers. Let's hop into this. I am posting daily content regarding the San Diego Padres. Right now would be a perfect time to subscribe and like this video before we get any further into this video. Without further ado, let's hop into this. MLB trade rumors and a couple of other sources posted articles regarding teams inquiring in on Chris Sale, which is also very, very interesting because Chris Sale at this point is a negative value player. Let's be honest, Chris Sale has barely played baseball since 2019. He's injury prone. He's getting paid $27 million this year. There's a lot of downsides that make his value negative, almost like David Price with Mookie Betts. Now, if you see where I'm going with this, that's why I throw in Rafael Devers. This is a very similar situation. We're talking about a pitcher with negative value, a future superstar slash superstar who is on his contract year and they can't work out an extension with him. It sounds all so familiar regarding the Boston Red Sox and Chaim Bloom. Now the question is, what is it going to take to get these guys to San Diego? And before we get into that, let's talk a bit about these guys. You guys already know a decent chunk about Rafael Devers because I've talked about him a few times on the channel. So let's start out with Chris Sale here. Chris Sale only pitched 5.2 innings this year, 2 games started, 5 strikeouts, 1.06 whip, 3.18 ERA. Yet again, only 5.2 innings. Now let's talk about these career numbers. He has a career ERA of 3.03, 114 wins, 75 losses, 323 games pitched in, 243 starts, 12 saves, over almost 1,700 innings, over 2,000 strikeouts, a 1.04 whip. If he was healthy in the last couple of years, we're going to be talking about a future Hall of Famer in Chris Sale. Very unfortunate that this didn't happen. And let's not forget what he did to Manny Machado in the World Series.
One down. Here comes a 1-2 pitch. Red Sox win the World Series. 5-1 the final.
Yeah, as we very well know, not a lot of people can make Manny Machado look like that, which is very, very impressive. Chris Sale is dynamite. He throws hard. He's one of the best lefty pitchers in the game when healthy. But unfortunately, he has not been healthy in a very, very, very long time. He's a gamer, he's a computer, that's why it's really, really nice. And he'd be an amazing safety blanket for starter with the upside of being, well, the best pitcher in the rotation. Of course, you're going to have to eat that salary, and that's a lot of salary to eat. A lot of teams are uncomfortable with eating that salary. But who knows? Like I always say when it comes to money in the San Diego Padres, sky is the limit with Pete Seidler. I don't think he cares how much money he has. Of course, I believe he has somewhat of a budget, and I don't think $350 million is his budget, but you never can be surprised with this guy. There's more stuff every single day that surprises. Now let's talk about Rafael Devers. He just finished his age 26 season, of course. 295 batting average this year, 358 on base percentage, 879 OPS, almost hit 30 home runs, 88 RBIs. And this was kind of a slower year for Rafael Devers. Rafael Devers' best career year was probably 2019, where he had a 311 batting average, 361 on base percentage, 555 slug, 916 OPS. He also hit 32 home runs and had 115 RBIs this season. Man, is that impressive. That is great numbers right there. I don't have to tell you enough about Rafael Devers. Obviously, his primary position is third base, but I believe he can play a little first base. He has played a little first base, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not positive on that, so don't hold me to it. But he can play first base, or you could even DH him. Yes, you'd be paying him $18 million to DH, and you'd give up a little bit to get him. But hey, the guy is super freaking good at hitting a baseball. There's not a lot of people better in the league than hitting a baseball at him. Probably very few, a very short list, and there's a reason behind that. Now let's discuss a trade that would make this happen. To make this trade, I use MLB trade values just because it's one of the only sites that you can put numbers on paper and it makes a little more sense for people that are unsure on values. I'm not saying they have the most spot on values, but they do have a pretty good idea of what they're doing. So let's talk about this. The Padres are going to trade away Ha-Seong Kim, Eggy Rosario. Eggy Rosario is our number 5 prospect currently, and Samuel Zavala. Samuel Zavala is our 3rd ranked prospect, and the sky is the limit with this guy. This guy is going to be very, very good. I think he could be a top 25 prospect by the end of this year. Prospects only get you so far when you can acquire a talent like Rafael Devers. Even if it's just for one season, you got to acquire that talent. You know what I mean? So what are we going to get in return? Rafael Devers, and then here's where things get interesting. Sale is of negative value on the site, and the reason he is negative value is because he has that fat contract attached to him, and we're going to eat that contract because there is no other way to make this contract work. I based this whole trade off of the Mookie Betts trade. The Mookie Betts trade was pretty similar as Jeter Downs, Alex Verdugo, and Connor Wong in exchange for Mookie Betts and David Price. Very, very similar. In fact, we gave up maybe a little bit more because I feel like, Eggy Rosario is far better than Connor Wong. Connor Wong is the 28th ranked prospect in the Dodgers system. Eggy Rosario is our 5th ranked prospect. So that should put it into perspective. That's the trade I would make. That's how we acquire Rafael Devers and Chris Sale, and that's going to wrap up this video. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're yet to hit that subscribe button, please do so. Like this video, comment down below what player you'd like to see added to the San Diego Padres, because most of this offseason is going to be through trades. We're going to start hearing a lot of trade rumors, and I'm excited for it. I hope you are too, and I'll see you guys all in the next video very, very soon. Peace.
Yes! 305 to the 619, baby. Let's go. Let's go, San Diego. Live that shit up, San Diego. Let's fucking go. Woo! It's our fucking house.
Hey.
It's our house right here, baby. Let's go.